.245 in home run differential.
Olsen goes to work and deals his.
Well, Yandy,
he's got some guns, that's for sure. There's the first out of the ball game as Zach McKinstry knows it and feels it now. Yandy Díaz pops this up, shallow right. Kerry Carpenter makes the catch. From the Orioles to the Astros, and Siri came to Tampa Bay as part of the 3-team.
I'm not sure who's on the Díaz was to thank Barry Larkin for how he treated him.
Green initially took a step in, but winds up tracking down this ball. All right, Ted, we appreciate that.
Pitches. Kind of hidden behind his ear.
Runners at the corner, still nobody out in the sixth. Off the hands, into center for a base hit. And the Rays have their 5th single of the inning.
First hit for Yandy this evening. It's been a really nice road trip for Yandy. It's been
more. It was interesting. Jose Siri has less hair for both Randy and Jose.
Well, it's aerodynamic, clearly. And do you have any like what it was? Okay. If you're ever around the Rays clubhouse, just want to reach the seats. I mean, they are blast court. Well, Yandy Díaz makes it 3 straight strikeouts for Wingetter.
Trying to turn these Tigers back into winners again. And we are underway, and a routine 6-3 putout is how this Saturday afternoon begins.
Like he said, I grew up a Red Sox fan, so I'm very aware of all of the rivalries in his debut. He said, listen, we're just excited to watch him and see what he in these last couple months of the season, guys. So
I mean, he went from a team trying to get to 500 as Yandy Díaz has a base hit to start the 3rd, to a team that, as Trisha was pointing out, right in the heat. I mean, top 2 teams still in the American League, Rays and Orioles. Doesn't feel like it though. Still feels good. 3 months of up and 1 big down in July. This will end the inning, and halfway done for Tarek Skubal. He's allowed a run on 5 hits.
And same thing with the slider.
A lot of trust in him by
Changeup.
High chopper to 3rd. Out, they say.
Well, we'll see.
Very close.
We'll see. I think Jose got there. I mean, it's to the naked eye.
At second base, the previous play is under review.
Oh, he's most definitely there.
Yep, absolutely. He's coming up out of his slide. 75%.
After review, the ruling on the field is overturned. The runner is safe.
Yes.
Tampa
There
Bay
it
will
is,
retain its
overturned.
challenge.
Rays trail by 2. And ball 1. Got the edge. 1-1. Low and on the ground to 3rd. There's 1, and there's 2.
An easy hop there for Vierling and an easy play. Just finish it off with a strong throw. Plenty of
Some ground, it didn't do it.
You would have dropped the last 2.
That's right. All right, we're underway with Matt Manning. It's Yandy Díaz 4, and that they hope is enough. In the air, straightaway center and hit well. Riley Green has to play it off the wall. Díaz hustling towards second base, and the game begins with a wall ball double.
Well, and this is what we're talking about. This is a huge out.
The order already, Yandy Díaz.
To the pitcher.
Not long ago. Young pitchers, it really. Oh, in the corner. I love when Yandy says, I mean, I don't
look like a leadoff hitter. And
whether it's a leadoff hitter or not, that is well out of here. Over the old dimensions. You know that's a long home run. Yandy Díaz, and the Rays lead at 5-0 early on. Like he says, he's no leadoff hitter. He's just first in line. And he is added to the Rays lead. Well, you could get it out to where the original fences were here. That's
new career high, and this one was mangled, and he knew it. And you're right. There you go. How about the fact that those were the outfield is big now? You have that going. I mean, you have the bullpens that are in the field of play. You know, just however many years ago. Feet away. Could say that he got
years of the Rays so much. A lot of stuff to the opposite field, but boy, as he tapped into that pull side.
Sacrificing average and on base. You know, not nearly what it is now.
Much more of a
so
complete
he's
hitter.
Take away from average and on base.
In the count than in other years. He's got some security. To third base, Maton throws him out, one away.
Everything that you can get.
Oh, had a harder throw there, but they made it.
Play on the ball, not taking a look to see where short is.
Yandy with his third hit of the day.
Boy, how about that was played so tentatively by Haas. Now you understand why. He's a catcher.
Triple for the cycle for Yandy. He does not have one this year.
What he needs to do and right.
Boy, that tight little breaking ball is something else so far by Brendan White, and Yandy gone on 3 pitches.
You are not kidding. He made the one mistake.
On the mound, Yandy Díaz stepping in to face him. First pitch is a shot right back over the mound and deflecting into center field, and a base hit for Yandy Díaz. So on the very first pitch, Yandy comes out swinging. How about that?
They haven't won a game since 0-7 or 0-8.
They have had a difficult run. This one's going to be a fair ball inside that right field line. Yandy's going to go for 2. Walker's throw is going to be there waiting, and he is out at second base. Edman, the shortstop, putting the tag on Yandy, who went in head first.
Turn this little bloop down the line into a double. Walker plays it nicely, and then look at this throw. One hop, easy to handle, and the tag right on that right shoulder. Yandy Díaz right there with the read. He knows it's going to take a perfect throw to get him, and it was.
Already 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Pop foul. And a base hit the other way. Bethencourt will advance to second. Yandy 3 for 3 tonight. And the Rays put the first 2 men aboard.
Good at using the whole field. And he gets a fastball that's right down the middle. Let that ball travel deep into the zone. And look how far back it.
Third, 1 out. First pitch. Down and away. And a ground ball up the middle. Base hit in the center of the Rays lead. Hit number 4 for Yandy Díaz tonight on his birthday. And he gives the Rays a 2-1 lead.
Hey, listen, Palante got another ground ball. That's what he is known to do. But it's Yandy Díaz, and he's having himself a night. Finds the hole in the middle of the field. And there comes that go-ahead run.
Well, there they are. The Rays grab the lead 2-1 on the base hit by Yandy Díaz.
Win of the season.
And the first pitch. Adding race. It's out of play. Now
have been on that pitch.
It's fouled back, and we with the 3 earned runs on 2 hits. There's a broken bat and a ground ball to third. Arenado's throw is in time to get Yandy 1 away. Which I thought for a moment Lee Bryce was already here. Swing.
Telling me that he was really close to just blowing me up on the pregame show today.
Really?
Yeah.
High ball into right. Walker's there, and he makes the catch. Yandy taking a pitch in the dirt. The signs. Yandy, a ground ball shortstop, picked by Edman. Throw to first, skips in, and is there in time with Goldschmidt. Here's a strike call to Yandy Díaz. Finds himself. And he is out on strikes.
Well, that almost looked like it got him with a change of speed, too. That ball stayed in the.
Gallegos. pitch is a strike. And a high chop to the right side. Goldschmidt. Gallegos will have to cover, and that's going to end it for the Rays in the ninth.
And here he is in the bigs.
And the second in the league in hitting. He fouls a fast.
A changeup. A lot of break.
Here's a strike. And Yandy, an early conversation with 2-2. 3-2 pitch. And that is strike 3 called. He gets Yandy looking. Yandy reaches his second time through the lineup. Hottest hitters in the game. And a swing and miss.
You just know from what you've seen, it's been that consistent. Opportunities to try to pull.
Chopper to third. Motter even with the bag. Throws a strike to first, and it's 3 up, 3 down on the 29th of May. It's a pitch down. 2 outs into the 9th inning of this game. That will take it into the count. Romero's pitch. And a line drive base hit into right. And Yandy picks up a base hit. Only the 3rd for the Rays tonight, and their first hit since Franco singled in the 4th.
Got a change up, and it had some elevation to it. There's Yandy, lengthen the swing, get to it, and go the other way, something he does an awful lot of.
Well, here is Yandy Díaz in the first pitch. Year-old right-hander. Pop to the right side. Calhoun down that line, and now it's Jimenez over from second base in short right field as Calhoun ducked for Yandy Díaz. That's driven toward right center. Going to fall for a base hit. It gets by Laureano. Here comes Lowe to score. Throw into second, safe there, and a throw over to third. With Bethencourt rounding the bag, and he got back in there. So the Rays are on the board. They tie this game. Yandy out there at second base on what is a double for the Rays leadoff man.
Well, he stayed inside that fastball perfectly, and really Laureano should have made that play and kept him at a single, but it gets by him, and they're going to call it a double. There's Bethencourt getting back. Let's take a look, see if anything you can see went wrong here. He gets in safely, of course. There's the tag.
Yandy Díaz
in the day, so he just says it's normal for him to battle athletes back. There you go.
There you are, and Yandy has a base hit, his second hit, driving that single into center field. So there you go. Oh, Yandy Díaz. It's 1-1 for the Marlins. Ball, that's going to be out of play. Lifted foul. And a swing and miss. Yandy out on strikes.
You do not see that very often. That's an 89.
And up the middle. That's going to be grabbed by Rocchio. The throw to first in time. A 1-2-3 inning for Kelly. For the Rays, second leading hitter in the American League at .318 in the foul deal. And a strike call, and he drops that one in there. A curveball. He's got 97 and sometimes 97 plus.
Power.
And some pretty good numbers across the board, and this one a breaking ball, and it hits Yandy Díaz. this year at home. Up the right side toward the corner. Is it fair? It is a fair ball. Bounces back to Laureano. Yandy on his way to second. In head first with a double. Yandy's 24th double of the year, and with 2 outs, the Rays have a scoring opportunity.
Fastball away, and look at Yandy. Let that ball get deep. He is so proficient up the middle the other way, and that one he's able to barrel. Nice strong finish, got some good carry, kept it fair, and gives the Rays a 2-out chance.
Well, 2 outs for the man in scoring position for Wander Franco in the 3rd. And a ground ball going to go through the right side. Ramirez will turn and hold at second base as Yandy comes up with a base hit.
Time to do it. A great pitch by Clase.
Down to the dirt. Plate, Franco on deck. And a fly ball into center field. Straw going back. That ball is going to be off the wall. Here comes Lowe. He will score into second standing Yandy Díaz, and it's a 1-run ball game. Yandy Díaz drives it to center and also brings this crowd to life.
Well, there's the pitch right there. Stayed up and out over the plate, and Yandy takes a shot. That's a big swing, and I think that his reaction, he thought he got him. He absolutely thought that he got him, and then realized I didn't get him, and I better go. Well, trying to read that throw, and he's able to kind of sneak in the back door. This ball hard off the wall, about 2/3, 3/4 of the way up.
Díaz leads it off here against this young right-hander. 3 average. And a strike very.
Him too carefully.
Popped up right side. Calhoun in foul territory. Now the second baseman Jimenez is over there and makes the catch up that right field line. It's taken for a strike. And a foul ball coming straight back and out of upstairs. Up the middle and a base hit into center off the bat of Yandy Díaz. Wasabi heads to the plate, and the Rays have their first run. It's a 6-1 ball game. So the young man making his major league debut, doubled on the first pitch he saw. Hit by Yandy Díaz.
Well, another breaking ball. Look at Yandy's plate coverage right there. That ball is on the edge away and right back through the middle. Goes off the mound. Wasabi, a good read, and that speed's going to allow him to get in just ahead of the throw. Well, a long way to
pitch. Foul. And he pops it to the left side. That ball going to be caught, a fair ball. Gabriel Arias there to make the catch
in this afternoon's game.
Well, yeah. Yandy checked into. There's ball 4. 4-pitch walk to the first man he faces.
He's manager of the year 2 years ago. How about that sweeper to start the night?
He can beat a pickup and Walker. Well, but the slider is very hard to pick up.
Of their games. They've got Alex Gear facing it open. To the corner and left. And foul ball. Out of play to the right side. Rays are expecting to see Sean is expected to be the lefty Manaya.
Breaking ball.
On 2-2. Boy, 96 at the bottom of the zone. K's Yandy to start the night. From that group, still with the Giants. Yandy Díaz, base hit.
Well, shocker, right? Yandy Díaz now been on base safe 12 out of the last 14 games.
And the Rays finally on their 7th. And he expects he's going to be a very good teammate for the Rays. To the gap in left center field. Off the wall. Basabe got a great jump with 2 outs. And he will score easily on an RBI double by Yandy Díaz. And the Rays lead by 3. Got him to chase. Popped him up. Lamont Wade ends the inning.
It's crazy when you look at his splits, hitting over 320 against both right-handers.
They can play first and third. And it doesn't have enough plate appearances to qualify.
Shohei Ohtani.
And that gets away. A clear wild pitch gets Margot to scoring position. Not that one though. He faded that one down and away, and Díaz.
Check it. Oh, absolutely.
It adds layers of con down to just 41 games after this one.
Crazy to think
that. Yandy Díaz. Out number 2. The offense got rolling. It was hard to stop, and here we go tonight. In San Francisco on a first pitch strike underway. Evening on the shores of the bay. And he just threw it in the air.
Secondary pitches more than they go to the fastball.
Reached for. And it should be the first out. Thairo Estrada said this is second time through the order. Here's Yandy Díaz. You don't get a whole lot better in this league than those from Yandy Díaz.
Leadoff position. I mean, everything he does all around the field. It's incredible the way he uses it. And see his work ethic in the gym. And you talk about a guy who they're thinking there's no way I can even spot this guy.
Barely put it on the Oakland A's.
Well, you talk about setting the game, and the Rays just took over from there.
Minaya goes to second. They don't get the double play. Yandy Díaz starts the 8th, and suddenly it's gotten 2-0. It is 3-0.
He's where he wants to turn and try to put one out.
A 4-pitch walk starts the 8th. Rubber match in San Francisco, and swinging through it, Yandy. Wednesday afternoon in Northern California. Yandy chased the slider like so many are doing against Walker.
1% of them were sliders to these Rays.
And there's another one. So Díaz, how rare does he go down on 3 pitches? Díaz can do at the plate right now. Struck out on 3 pitches.
He's been so good, so consistent, right?
Will it stay in play? No, but have you had your 2 cups yet?
I didn't. Kick back and watch Yandy get a big hit here.
Or maybe their best hitter. Didn't chase. It's 3. There go the runners. Popped up. Shot. Remember, they were playing deep. Here comes Meckler. Makes a sliding catch. So kind of a wash in terms of strength of schedule. And I don't know.
It doesn't matter. And it's all about momentum going into the playoffs. Going through this last month and a half. What is it? 40 games left. Right. And Baltimore is built on some strength in the bullpen. Got a good lineup going, but there's some question marks in that rotation.
Smart move by Díaz to hold to the single. And he's got a base hit.
So apparently, according to Doug,
form, when the ball goes in the water, it looks like you were going ramming speed into poor Dave.
Well, McCovey Cove Dave, he actually has a kayak that's a lot thinner.
Could be a good thing, a good sign of things to come
in Rays history.
Is it really?
Luke Raley today.
It's got to be a rare feat.
Foul ball by Díaz. A pinch hit inside the park. That's to be really rare. And that is not rare. A base hit by Yandy Díaz to give him a multiple hit day.
Shocker, right?
What a hitter.
I mean, just sprays the ball all over the park.
Maybe 30 hours overall. And the first pitch is spanked to center, but Moniak there for one away.
You know, it's something that you learn over the course of your career, is that sometimes a walk isn't the worst thing in the world, and your walk is not the worst thing.
And that situation, well, in the game, to this part of the game. Right center field, where Moniak was shading Díaz for the second out. Hit well, but 2 down. Good chance. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Caught by Anderson to retire the side. Build, but just as much, if not more, power. And this is Reynaldo Lopez.
There's pretty much what he's going to come at you with. The fastball hits 98 to 100.
Yandy Díaz with a base hit, and he'll stop at first.
Well, Yandy Díaz with a base hit, and it was off the breaking ball. Yandy Díaz has separated himself.
And Yandy Díaz will begin things in the 9th.
Come back in here, and these are the guys you want up.
And there's a base hit to start it off for Yandy Díaz.
And that's why. Yandy Díaz. I mean, how many multiple game hits? It just seems like every single night you can pencil him in for a couple.
Out, and Yandy Díaz with his 6th plate appearance. Those teams lost.
I was going to say, did any of those teams lose?
Good play by Moustakas. He retires Díaz at first. We'll talk more about that. It's an interesting list. From here, the Big A. We're glad you're with us. Chase Silseth begins things, and a foul off to the right.
Had to take the fans out of the equation. I mean,
you get a 1st and 3rd no-out situation. Yandy hit it hard, but Brandon Drury throws him out.
Well, look, I agree. After this triple play,
base is empty. Yandy Díaz sliced and foul.
But the fact that he added the power in, but hasn't increased the strikeout rate.
Hit well to left field. Grichuk jumps up and caught it. My goodness. Tip of the cap to Randall Grichuk. Took a home run away from Yandy Díaz to retire the side.
Dead center.
Over the hedges and everything. Now. And now he's behind. Bottom of the 3-1.
As one of those guys who drives the count up.
Up the middle, another base hit. Yandy Díaz aboard, and now the tying run is on, and the go-ahead run coming up. And so too is Matt Wise, the pitching coach for the Angels.
He could pull it off.
That guy looks.
It's just these guys are having a blast.
Yandy went
from the Tampa Bay Rays just about every single game.
It's a high-pressure game that has to be. Oh, Díaz strikes out. Yandy, and a bit of a rare at bat where he's kind of in between. To start it, no, could the Rays use a base runner, and they got it on 1 pitch. Yandy Díaz, where else? Right back up the center of the diamond, and there is the tying run.
Well, what do you know? Multiple
hits today and get a doubleheader split and head back home. Underway. In fact, they'll be out of the hurricane situation in California. 3-0 now to Díaz.
A couple days off wouldn't be a bad thing.
It's almost like half an all-star break. You get 2 days.
It's so funny, you know, during the
night flight as well. Get your sleep schedule back. It's a walk to start the game for Yandy Díaz.
Off of it, but the best changeups in the game are the ones thrown at full speed, because it creates more. You're looking from the side. It looked like the depth of a curveball. It dropped so much. There was charting a game. I was pitching the next day. I was in the bullpen, or I was in the dugout throwing a curveball. Yeah, those are all changeups.
Wow. Unreal.
Unreal. I mean,
Rays was his final rehab and rack up a big league win. Good pick by Moustakas. And a stretch by Shanuel. 2 down. Big fan of the Penguin.
Did you watch the old school Batman?
Oh, That's kind of what I think of.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I'm that old, but
Walker has been so classic over the years.
Well, between Jack Nicholson's portrayal and Heath Ledger
Series, that was a good one.
That was your favorite Batman too, Christian.
Oh yeah, Christian Bale one was. Typically, you know, you're cruising as a pitcher, and a lot of times as a starter, it's the pull through the second time through the order, or at least be pretty good.
Backhanded by Moustakas. Showing off his third baseman's arm for out number 2.
Goals.
Thank you, Tricia.
Deep.
Big time stills.
I'll tell you what, man. The more
they gave Bethencourt a base hit, by the way.
Yeah, the more you hear from Diekman, the more you see what he keeps it very loose, professional, and he's but just a good guy to be around.
Diving stump by Drury, and the Angels throw it around the field again. What should have been at least one ends up being none. And the door kicked open by the Rays. Really by the Angels.
He's not able to make the play. And here, could have been 2.
The rock wall out there in left center field.
Okay, well let's get into it. Disneyland, come on.
Disneyland was on Thursday.
Yes.
And Neil Zeal on the right. The biggest roller coaster there at California Adventure, and Yandy Díaz has been on base 3 times. And then that one is misplayed by Adams, and Díaz gets an extra base. And on a night where Jordan Adams has his first 2 big league hits,